Hello everyone, Manova Collectibles here with yet another third-party unboxing and review video. And today we're taking a look at Infamous Space Wizard aka Ebony Maw from Avengers Infinity War. Guys, a huge shout out to my friend Fabio from Fast Figures for sending me this figure, but if you want to get this one or any other Day 1 releases, make sure you check out Day 1 Collectibles, link in the description below. Also, if you are new to the channel and you want to check out the latest Hot Toys releases, boxing videos, figure previews, and now 6-scale and filter videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification icon so you don't miss anything. Alright guys, enough of the talking, let's start with the unboxing. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, and here we have the packaging, and as you can see we have a shadow effect of Ebony Maw in the front. This is the side of the box with all the shape of the warriors there. This is the back of the box with all the colors and warnings. Small pieces, do not need it. This is the other side of the box. Last but not least, this is the bottom of the box. And of course, the top of the box, Space Wizard. Now let me open this up and take a better look at the figure and the accessories. And here we have Ebony Maw as you'll see it in the packaging. So the first thing, I'm going to remove this plastic because this head sculpt looks awesome. I really like it, and as you can see here, very nicely done, and we're gonna go over in detail, so don't worry, stay tuned for that. That's basically all that this figure comes with. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do next is take everything out and take a closer look at the accessories. Alright guys, and here we have all the accessories, and we're gonna start with the base. And as you can see, very plain base, really nothing going on. I think this is a very plain and simple. This is the bottom, nothing there. Again, this is a third party, so that's why we have a name tag. I'm happy with this. And of course, we have this piece here, pretty much standard with other third party bases. Nothing new. But one thing that I really like about this is the sculpting of this hand. So it comes with 4 hands. So let me show you in detail so you can see the paint application, nicely done, really nicely sculpted. You can see the rings as well, very nicely painted with some silver color there. Now this is the palm, you can see the wrinkles and everything, so I really like how this came out so far. And of course this one here is a pointing finger, and this one looks awesome as well. You can see the detail on the nails, and of course the veins looking awesome as well. And that's basically it for the accessories. Alright guys, now taking a look at Ebony Maw here, I have to tell you this figure looks awesome, especially that awesome head sculpt. Now let me get my take and see how tall this figure actually is. And my tape is telling me that this figure is about 13 inches tall, so pretty good height for this particular figure. Now taking a closer look at the details itself, I have to tell you guys, the paint application on the eyes, the head sculpt is very nicely done. Very impressed for a third-party company. You can see the profile here, very nice paint on the side. You can see the bones, you can see the wrinkles. The way this was painted was excellent. Even the rooted hair, it was a really good call. I'm actually pretty impressed how this one looks. You can see some kind of like a gray, white and bluish color, so it gives you an effect that this is an old character, right? So you can see the top of the head with more details on the top, especially those wrinkles looking awesome. Now moving down to the suit, this is plastic and very nicely painted. I really love the golden with the black. Now this suit is kind of rubbery, very similar if you have the Green Goblin, very similar to that material, but this one seems to be thinner, so just be careful when you do the poses, because again, you don't want to break. And talking about the poses, stay tuned because I have 5 poses for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Now the fingers are kind of rubbery, so you can actually move them. Very nicely painted, as I showed you before in the accessories section. You can see the rings and of course the gauntlet. This is the other hand, looking awesome, pretty much the same type of sculpting. Now the suit looks awesome as well. You can see the golden, you can see some grayish color. This is underneath the armpits. This piece here, you can actually move it up and down. It is not wire, it's kind of like a plastic, so just be careful. This is the pants, a bit baggier, but again, very thin material, so I'm not sure the durability. I will say that actually you can do some really good poses, but just be careful when you handle this. Now the feet has a 2 pieces, those are the boots. Really like the paint application as well. Pretty much no weathering, and I would have wanted to see more weathering, but I can't complain because this is a third-party figure, but nothing bad so far. Now this is the side and of course the back of the figure, and as you can see here, you can see Ebony Maw's booty and all the details that this figure comes with. And guys, if you're still watching this video, please don't forget to like, because liking this video helps a lot, and of course don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future Hot Toys and third-party releases. Alright guys, so now let's do some articulation. You can move the head up and down this much, and to the sides this much. There's some limitation, so it is okay. Now this one has ratchet joints. You can lift the arm for about this much. You have some swivel here, nothing bad. You can bend the elbow for about this much, and I will say that's pretty much it. And then the classic peg articulation on the hand. Now for the torso, I was actually pretty impressed because you have some swivel here and up crunch, so that's actually pretty good for dynamic poses, but just be careful because of the material. You can do a split for about this much, not bad. You have some swivel on the thighs. You can lift the leg for about this much and back for about this much, a little bit limited because of the material. And then you can bend the knee for about this much, maybe a bit more. Just be careful because again, you don't want to damage your figure. And last but not least, the articulation on the feet, which is actually pretty good. It's a ball peg, as you can see, so you're gonna have a lot of range of motion. Alright guys, so now let's do some comparisons here. We have Doctor Strange from Infinity War, and as you can see, Ebony Maw is definitely taller. Now for the next one, we have the one and only Nebula, and as you can see, she is shorter compared to Ebony Maw. And last but not least, we have the mighty Thanos, and as you can see, he's huge compared to Ebony Maw. Alright guys, enough of the comparison, let's do some poses. Alright guys, my final thoughts about this figure is actually very positive. Starting with the likeness, I think this is a really good representation of Ebony Maw, especially the head sculpt. I really like the overall look of this figure, the suit, the hair, the boots, everything else is actually pretty good. Another thing that I really like about this figure is the articulation. To be a very tall figure, it actually has a very decent articulation. One thing that we might complain about, or maybe we can have an argument, is the amount of accessories. This figure comes with only the base and of course only 4 hands. But overall, I think it is a pretty good release. And because of that, my final score is 8.5 out of 10. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also guys, we're getting closer to 5,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and Facebook group 6 Scale Media for anything related One to Scale figures, both links in the description below. And if you have some time, check out these 2 cool videos. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.